Tonight, a bitter cross-state rivalry starts a new chapter in the illustrious history between these two programs. After almost 3 decades of Division II battles, tonight marks the first occasion that these two teams take each other on under the Division I banner. Kentucky is looking to take a stranglehold on the rivalry and position themselves for a 4th straight Bourbon Barrel trophy, while Louisville is hoping to take their 3rd straight opening game of the series and put Kentucky in the danger zone in their own barn tomorrow. It's game 1 in the battle for the Bourbon Barrel and the 60th all-time meeting between Kentucky and Louisville, the Cats and Cards, and it's coming up next. We welcome you back inside the barn, the Lexington Ice Center, for tonight's ACC conference game and game 1 of 4 in the battle for the Bourbon Barrel between the Kentucky Wildcats and the Louisville Cardinals. Hello everyone, I'm Gage Odell and welcome to the best time of year. It's rivalry night in Lexington as the Cats and Cards are set to do battle for the 60th time. While these two schools have been bitter rivals in every sport for decades, the rivalry on the ice started in December of 1996, with the first ever game between one another happening inside these 4 walls, in a game that ended in a 3-3 tie. The rivalry can be cut up into different eras through the 30-year history between these two teams, as Kentucky leads the overall series 36-17, 3-3. From that first meeting, Kentucky took a commanding 19-0-1 series lead between 1998 and 2005. The series briefly ended between the fall of 2005 through the winter of 2010, before restarting in the fall of 2010, where Kentucky won the next 5 games to take the series lead to 24-0-1. But in 2013, Louisville turned the tide. The Cards would hire former Kentucky player and coach and Brian Graham, and would then go 13-1-2 over Kentucky between September 2013 and February of 2017, with that 2 being represented as ties. So Louisville would only drop 1 singular game to the Cats in that time span, while going off to win multiple TSCHL championships, making national tournament appearances, while Kentucky was going the opposite direction, barely winning 4 games in a year, having the program on a downward spiral, and making a coaching change going into the 2017-18 season when Tim Pergam would take the helm in Lexington. Since Coach Tim Pergam has been in the city of Lexington, Kentucky has taken back control of the rivalry, going 11-5-2 since the fall of 2017 and 8-1-1 in the last 10 games, which includes ending Louisville's season in the Southeast Regional Tournament last year, the first time those two teams have met up in the postseason. The battle for the Bourbon Barrel Trophy was created in that 2022-23 season and has since taken up residency inside the city of Lexington. Kentucky swept all 3 games against the Cards in that first series for the trophy, but since then, Louisville would take the opening standalone game each of the last 2 seasons before Kentucky would eventually sweep the series in the winter. Will history repeat itself and Louisville win their 10th ever game in Lexington? Or the series domination by Kentucky continue tonight? We have 60 minutes of the most hate-filled hockey you will see coming up tonight. For the Cats, it's Anthony Santangelo and Ethan Boyajian on defense. Forwards, it's Eli Bailey, Preston Hazelton, and Alex Klingerman. And in goal is number 30, Riley Allen. And we are underway as quickly the Cats turn it over, as all my camera people had to go deal with the rug. The Cats in their military-style jerseys for tonight, as Hazelton got lost behind Klingerman, and Louisville clears the puck up the ice and easily did beat everybody to the puck. Centering pass for Murray is denied. Face-off will be to Allen's left with Patch and LaRue. Face-off won back by the Cards. Here's Malcolm. Looks, holds, fires one. Saved by Allen. A rebound chance by Helinski goes well wide. Murray, Beeman, near side. Down low at bottom of the face-off circle to Patch. Here's Murray. Back to Patch, back to Murray, to Malcolm. Malcolm to Beeman as they're closing in. Beeman to Patch. Shoots and scores! Power play goal by the Cardinals. Jonathan Patch from the side of the goal puts it top shelf above Riley Allen, and Louisville takes the early 1-0 lead as we are 6 seconds from being back to 5-on-5 as Louisville kills off Kentucky's power play. Here's Delaney, 1 minute left in the period. Here's a shot that's blocked. A rebound chance finds the back of the net. Jack Knoll on the rebound ties us up at 1. Jack Knoll, 6th of the season. Career goal 31. And with 55 seconds left in the period, we are all tied at 1. Shout out to the National American Miss for the next couple of days, Lauren Adelphio, watching at one of her many, many trips this winter season. Knoll, far corner, cuts it up right towards Rodriguez, but it bounces weirdly off of him to Bird, to Murray, on a breakaway. He'll shoot and score. The leading goal scorer for the Cardinals, making his presence known here in Lexington as he gets Louisville back in front just a minute into the period. So it brings us to a brief stoppage with 1:12 to play in the period. And we're back and ready to face off to Allen's right. Face off one back. Oh, and right off the face off, it's Brow on a beautiful pass from Andrew Murray, and the Cards take a 2-goal lead. And we, as the crowd rises to their feet for the start of the third, and the Cats take back possession as Klingerman tries to dump the puck in. Gets tied up at the blue line. Brow plays it to Drew. Drew, long pass, look for Murray. Murray was off, and he was about to slap one right at Allen. Here comes Kentucky. Yell to Patefield. Patefield fires one. The deflection scores! Welcome back, Ty Patefield. Buries one behind Brzezinski. It cuts the lead in half. Ty's third of the year, career point number 50. Cutting through the zone, across, he'll look, he'll fire one just wide. Patefield, let it play off a bounce. Has the puck, he'll fire it well wide of the goal, back off the back wall. Somebody has to go collect the puck that's dressed in black, for goodness sake. Power play unit struggling here as that's deflected up towards the blue line. Kept in by Bailey for Patefield. Patefield looks, shoots one, deflecting up and over and scores! Patefield threw it in front and deflecting off of Kasapis. High, up and over, and we are tied at 3. Allen will slow it down back behind the goal for Bailey, who just turns it, and Morrow wasn't ready for it. That one, I didn't see that puck, and that could have hit me. Here's Cooper by himself, shoots and scores! Cooper Karnski, his 6th of the season, and the Cats have taken the lead 4-3. 29.3 left. Face-off is dropped. Helinski straight to the face-off. Murray quickly across. Patch drop pass to Malcolm. Malcolm poke check from behind by Knoll. 20 seconds. Supan down back by the goal line. Murray to Patch. Back to Murray. Back behind the goal line. Looked up for Malcolm. Malcolm shoots. Blocked by Knoll. And out of play. 12.5 to play. 12.5 is all that's left in game one. Here in a battle for the Bourbon Barrel. Face off to Allen's left. And one of the banded officials will back up Patch. Face off won by Louisville. 10 seconds. Malcolm. Misplay to Patch. It's stuck behind Supan. Gathered and stuck under the body with 2 seconds. And the buzzer sounds as Kentucky holds on. 11 straight wins and 19 at home as the comeback Cats do it. So the Cats move to 14, 1-1. 11 straight wins on the season, 19 straight at home. Riley Allen has won 6 in a row as the starting goaltender. As the comeback Cats, the Cardiac Cats, do it at home and take down arch rival Louisville in one hell of a game. They take the Bourbon Barrel series lead 1-0. And for the final time this semester, Cats win, Cats on top. And we will see everybody back here in January for more Midnight Mayhem.